Hello students. In the last video, we discussed about the electromagnetic induction. In that electromagnetic induction, we discussed Fleming's right hand rule. Then we discussed generator, types of generator, AC generator, DC generator, their principle, construction and working. So hope you understand students. So now today is the last topic of the lesson, that is domestic electric circuit. So last year this topic is deleted from the syllabus. But now this year the board is telling that full syllabus is there. So till now we did not get any information. So we will complete this. So what is domestic electric circuit? Domestic electric circuit means in our home, whatever electrical wiring is there, so that electrical wiring is called domestic electric circuit. So in everyone's home it is there, everyone knows. So how the wires are coming? So in the domestic electric circuit, so you observe that there are three color wires they are using: red color, blue or black color and green color. Which three colors? Red color, blue or black and green color wires. So the meaning is there for the three colors. So that I will tell what is the meaning of that three color. So in our home, wires are coming from the pole, electricity pole. So from the pole, like this, wires are there. So in that, if you will observe, you will see like this 4-5 wires you will see. 5 wires are connected in a pole. So what is the meaning of that 5? This is phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, street light and neutral. These 5 wires are there. So from these 5 wires in our home, 3 wires are coming, and below that metal wire is there, that is called the earthing. What is that? Earthing. So here from the pole, one black color cable is coming in our home near the meter, if you will see. So in that, what is there? 3 wires are there. Which 3 wires? One is the phase, this here connected, and second is the neutral, it is connected here, and third one is there, earthing. Third is coming earthing. This in this way. So here phase 1 means we are telling that if big house is there or shop is there, so there they are using 3 phase wiring. 3 phase meter is there. Means all 3 phases are there. But in domestic purpose, only single phase we are using. So only one phase it will come. So L means live, N means neutral. So this is live wire and this is neutral wire. So live means phase wire in which current is flowing. And when it will come, in that fuse is there. So fuse is connected in series of live wire. So what is fuse, that we will discuss. So first we will see the electric circuit. Then this live wire from the fuse, it will go into the meter. On meter, if you will observe, you will get the 4 terminals. Meter board you can see, there you will see 4 terminals. So what is the meaning of that 4 terminals? L1, N1, N2, L2. L1 means live wire, N1 means neutral wire. So whatever it is coming from the pole, so that 2 wires it will go into the L1 and N1. And from L2 and N2, these 2 wires it will go in our home. And third side of meter, one nut is there. There we are attaching earthing, home earthing. So to that home earthing, we are connecting whatever earthing coming from the pole, that earthing we are connecting to the home earthing. In everyone's home it is there. If it is not there, the earthing is necessary. What is the use of earthing? I will explain later. So this is earthing, copper earthing we are making. See in your home. So now this is main switch. Before that main switch was there. Now instead of main switch we are using MCB. Side of meter or up or inside the home. So many switches are there in the one box. So that is called MCB. MCB, what is the long form of MCB? Miniature circuit breaker. What is the long form of MCB? Miniature circuit breaker. This is the long form of MCB. So here in your homes, all the connections are coming here in this MCB. For each room, one switch is there. So in your home, 4 rooms are there. So here 4 switches are there. Each room having one switch. And 5th switch is there for big equipments like AC, borewell, or refrigerator, coolers, like this big appliances are there. For that purpose, one switch is given for that. So in this way, 5 switches, 5 to 6 switches, depending on your home, how many rooms are there. So here switches are using. So if in any room, if short circuit happens, so this switch it will trip, means that room circuit it will break. Remaining circuit it will continue. So for that purpose we are using MCB, and from MCB it is going in our home for different rooms. So there also we are connecting one fuse. So how it is going? So this is the switch, this is the socket, this is socket, this is switch. This is switch, bulb, like that switch, fan. In this way, in our home circuit is there. So what is given here? See, here live wire connected here. Neutral is connected here. So here L, N, and this is earthing. Earthing is connected to earthing wire, earthing point, and live connected to live. So that's why in your socket, in your home, socket is there. So if you will insert the tester, so in one point only tester will glow. Remaining 2 points tester it will not glow. Clear? So in this way circuit it is observed in our home. So this circuit is called domestic electric circuit. Here fuse is there, earthing is there. So these are the safety devices. What is this? Safety devices. To protect our home, to protect ourselves, we are using the safety devices. Now, safety devices. Which are the safety devices? Fuse. Second is there earthing, and third is there OLP. OLP means overload protector. Overload protector. This OLP. So like this it is there. So these are the safety devices. Generally this we are not using in our home. So this OLP is present in refrigerator. So what is the meaning of overload protector? Here in the word only meaning is there. Overload. Overload means extra current is flowing. Whenever more current is flowing, so at that time there is the chances to burn the devices, to damage the devices. So to protect the devices from burning, damaging, there one OLP is there, overload protector. So what the work of overload protector? So it will break, and it will break the circuit. So due to that the devices are safe. So these are the three safety devices is used to protect ourselves and our electrical devices from damaging. So what is the fuse? Fuse is the material of short length, then tin plating, a material of short length, tin plating, and low melting point. A device made up of a material of short length, tin plating, and low melting point is called fuse. So in our home we are observing fuse is there, small conductor we are connecting in that. So whenever extra load it is coming, means more current it will come. So due to more current is flowing in the circuit, what will happen? It will break because it has low melting point. So due to low melting point, this fuse wire it will melt and it will break. And due to breaking of circuit, so extra current it is not flowing in the circuit, and our devices and our home it is protecting from such accidents. So fuse is the safety device. So there are different kinds of fuse is there. Fuse grips are there. Cartridge fuse is there. So different kinds of fuse we are using. So in your home you are observing long, it is there made up of that one clay. There you are connecting wire in between two terminal and inserting in the socket. In each and every board we are giving small fuse. They are also same way. But where electrical appliances is there, they are also like TV is there, or tape recorder is there, or mixer is there. Behind that one fuse grip is there, means small a cylindrical case having inside wire. So that is also fuse. So many kinds of fuse we are using. So this fuse protect our devices, our home from short circuiting and overloading. And you know what is short circuiting? So due to fuse, overloading and short circuiting. short circuiting. So short circuit, what is the meaning of short circuit? Short circuit means when phase wire and neutral wire comes in contact. So we will observe the spark. Whenever two wires it is connecting, so what will happen there? We will get the sparking. That sparking is called short circuiting. So when phase wire or live wire comes in contact of neutral wire, we observe spark. That spark is called short circuit. And due to that short circuit, what will happen? Wire will start burning. And most of the houses, they are having the underground wiring. If outside wiring is there, easily we can see. But underground wiring is there. So inside burning it will start. And it will start to burn our home. So due to short circuiting, so many incidents happening. So due to short circuiting, this shop is burning. So many things we are reading and watching in the news. So that things means fire happens due to short circuiting. Because why it is happening? Due to excess amount of current is flowing. And when the excess amount of current flowing in the circuit, their heat it will produce. And due to heat, what will happen? The insulation of the wire, it will start melting. And due to that, it will catch fire. And due to catching fire, whole thing it is damaging. So this short circuiting is protected by fuse. Second, overloading. So what is overloading? Overloading means what? Many appliances are connected in one socket. In our home generally it is happening. One socket is there, extra socket we are connecting, and there charging, fan, all the things we are connecting in one pin. So every appliance is having the different ratings. So according to the rating, they are drawing the current. They want the current. So they are absorbing large amount of current. And due to large amount of current flowing in the circuit, that circuit becomes hot. And due to hot, it will start melting. And when it will melt, live wire and neutral wire comes in contact. And due to that, short circuit will happen and whole house will get burning. And so this overloading will also protect by fuse. If fuse is there, so whenever it will happen, short circuiting will happen or overloading it is there, extra current flowing in the circuit. So fuse will melt and will break the circuit and protect our home. So this is most important things are there, fuse. Second is there earthing. So every home, it should be properly earthed. Every big appliances properly earthed. Electric iron is there, cooler is there, washing machine is there, air conditioner is there. So all these appliances should have the proper earthing. Otherwise, so many cases you heard, due to filling the water in the cooler, the person got the shock, electric shock. Why they got the electric shock? Because that appliance is not properly earthed. So whenever the excess current is flowing in the circuit, that current flows in the body, and when we will touch, we will get the electric shock. So if it is properly earthed, so whenever excess amount of current flowing in the circuit, that excess amount of current, it will go into the earth. Means whatever is required, that much current it is flowing in the circuit. So it will prevent from the electric shock. What is earthing? It is prevent the person from getting electrical shock. So that's why every home, every appliances are properly earthed. So I said here we are using the colors to identify. So red color is given for live wire, blue or black color is given for neutral wire, and green color is given for earthing. What is the meaning of this? Red color wire means it is phase, live wire. Black or blue, this we are using for neutral, and green we are using for earthing. This is the color codes are there. So whenever in our home we are doing the wiring, so in such a way color codes we are using, so easily we will understand this wire is the phase wire, and phase wire, in the phase wire continuous current is flowing. So if we will touch to the phase wire, we will get the shock. So we have to protect from getting the shock. If color code properly if we use, so we are preventing ourselves from getting a shock. So hope you understand, students, these safety devices and what precautions we have to use while using the electricity. So that precautions we will discuss. Now what kind of safety precaution we have to use? So already it is showing in the television, and our elders are telling always. So what is the safety precautions? We should not on the switch by wet hand to avoid the electric shock. In bathroom, in kitchen, we are generally, our ladies, they are using the same thing. They are using the appliances, and with the wet hand they will on the switch. We should not on the switch by wet hand. Workplace should be dry. Wherever we are doing the electrical work, that place should be dry. It should not be wet. So if it will be wet, there is the chances of getting shock. Then we have to use rubber slippers. Rubber gloves while working on electricity. When we will do the work on electricity, we should wear the slippers and rubber gloves. Without that, we should not handle any electrical appliances. While ironing the clothes, we should wear the slippers. Then electrical wires are properly insulated. Whenever two wires we are joining, so their insulation tape has to wrap and wires properly insulated. Fifth, regularly means regularly change the domestic wiring. So domestic wiring in your home, generally our grandparents, they constructed the home. At that time they did the electric wiring. But every material having the lifespan, means like human beings, when human will take the birth, so every human being having their particular lifespan. After that the human being will die. Same way every material having their lifespan. After that it will start damaging. Means if conducting wires we are using, so what will happen in that? They will die or what? It is the non-living things. So how it will die? But whatever that electrical conducting wires are there, on that insulating coating is there, wire coating is there. So what will happen? Due to the passing of time, it will damage, and that wire's insulation, it will damage and it will break. And due to that breaking of insulation, the two wires will come in contact and short circuit will happen. So after 10 years, after 15 years, we have to change our house wiring. Okay students, so these are the safety precautions while using the electricity. Now, what are the electrical hazards? Electrical hazards. And again one thing is that whenever any person will get the shock or that person stick to the wire, so don't go and push that person. So how to protect that person? Take a long wooden stick, not the metal stick, long wooden stick, and not him to beat. Which part of that person is stick to the wire, on that part you can hit, means that contact it will break and we will protect the person. Or suddenly we will off the main switch, means current it will stop and we can save the person. Okay. Now electrical hazards. So what is this electrical hazards? Means due to getting shock. So what will happen? Electrical hazards means due to short circuiting, our homes are burning. Due to electrical shock, our body parts it will burn. Which part it is stick to the wire, that part it will burn. Simple burning with the fire, that it will cure, but electrical burning it will not cure easily. It will start burning inside because our body is made up of water, and water is the cause of electric shock. Why we are getting electric shock? Because in our body water is there. So due to that water, that burning it will go deep inside the body and it will take longer time to cure. So these are the electrical hazards. So hope you understand students. So here your second lesson, it is completed. So we will, in the next video, we will start next lesson. Till up to that, bye and thank you and have a nice day.